From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
3-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Breeze going to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Steps away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the counter, Elliott fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
First down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Running with Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Kamara again the ball carrier.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And brings up 3rd down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Elliott. Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Harris now to return. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To Traquan Smith. 17 yards on the play. It's
on third down. Here's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By the wide receiver.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go down Leon again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back at the 38-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for... Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. His man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. This one across the 35.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Breeze to throw. Rolling to his left. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Breeze. And with a screen for Murray. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. 20. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints 24, Cowboys 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out right. Complete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is Harris. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Kamara. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first.